Hey, what's up you guys? John here. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a quick economic update. It's going to be a facts-only video, just right to the numbers of what's going on economically. American Airlines just laid off 25,000 employees. Spirit Airlines is doing massive layoffs. Company that owns Mercedes-Benz is doing a substantial layoff, as well as Wells Fargo, LinkedIn, JCPenney, as well as a million other companies. And we're going to run through the numbers really quickly. And at the end, I'm going to give you a forecast what I think is going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. Please smash that like button. Drop in the comments below your opinion, what you think is going to happen. If you're a new subscriber, drop in the comment section. I'm a new subscriber. I'll personally welcome you to the channel. All right, guys, let's begin. So referencing this article, it says in just 18 weeks, nearly 53 million Americans have filed for unemployment insurance. That's more than the number of claims filed during the Great Recession. So let's put that into perspective. The population in America is 325 million. 53 million is essentially 1 in 6 people. And that's so far 1 in 6 people. All right, quick update for airlines. I want to start with airlines first, simply because it has a great impact on our economy, the import-export, with jobs, with just income coming in and out from overseas, travel, tourism, and everything in between. So let's first start off with American Airlines. On July 15th, American Airlines said that it will soon lay off 25,000 workers, including 9,950 flight attendants and 2,500 pilots. That cut represents almost 20% of the company. Southwest Airlines. Instead of involuntary layoffs, Southwest Airlines offered to extend leave and exit packages as of July 20th. 20% of the workforce, mostly pilots and flight attendants, have accepted such deals. United. On July 8th, United Airlines said it would issue layoffs and furlough notices to 36,000 employees, more than a third of its entire workforce, including 15,000 flight attendants and 2,250 pilots. Spirit Airlines warns it may lay off a third of its workers. This loss is going to be directly pushed onto the consumer because there's going to be less seats available with these new restrictions that are now being pushed on these companies for safety measures. And that being said, the price to travel is going to skyrocket. We've been spoiled the last few years. We'd have apps like SkipLag and these other apps where we can travel from New York to Los Angeles for $200. Well, that game, I believe, is soon going to be over. And it's not going to just stop with airlines. There's many other industries that are going to be greatly impacted, and I'm going to cover them now. Mercedes-Benz is owned by a company named Daimler, and that company has 150,000 employees exclusively for Mercedes, and they're scheduled now to release 50,000 of these employees. As of July 14th, PVH Corp, which owns Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger, is scheduled to close 162 stores, as well as release 12% of their entire workforce. Wells Fargo has 263,000 employees, and they're scheduled to release thousands of employees very shortly. They have not specified the exact number. Taylor Brands, which owns Men's Warehouse, is scheduled to close 500 stores and release 20% of their global workforce. As of this week, July 21st, LinkedIn said they're going to release 960 jobs, or 6% of their entire workforce. What we're also noticing right now is that getting delivery, takeout food, restaurant food, that has been the same. Prices have not moved at all. However, when we go food shopping, we want to eat healthy and get in a clear state of mind, maybe go to Whole Foods, wherever we go food shop, we notice that prices are increasing. And why is that? Because food supply chains are breaking. They've been breaking since March, and there's less and less food available for the everyday consumer. So we have to take this into consideration. Prices are going to continue to increase, I believe, every single month until we get out of this. Some economists estimate 80 million people will be out of work by the end of the year, and the prediction is nearly half of these employees will be out of work permanently. So right now, the HEALS Act is doing nothing, basically nothing, for the students that took out college loans. And you know, when we all grew up, we were told that if you don't go to college, you're going to have a very hard time in this world. Well, interestingly enough, now the college degree is fading rapidly in value. And it seems like most of the people that are making money are not doing it at the everyday 9-to-5 job. So all of that information actually is quite positive. We're seeing a completely new way of doing business unfold in front of us. And if we look at some of the smartest and most successful business people in the world, we have Sam Zell, we have Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, all of these billionaires, what do they all have in common? Is that they see a trend and they capitalize on that trend before the masses see that trend. trend. Right now we're seeing retail dying. Retail is going out the window. It's been dying for a long time and it's officially dead now. And we're also seeing airlines going bust. A lot of them are just getting absolutely crushed by these new safety regulations. We're seeing many businesses go online. And what I'm seeing now is colleges. Colleges are getting impacted in a way that they've never been impacted. And we're seeing students taking Zoom classes. They're spending $50,000 a year to go to a four-year university to take a class on a phone. That is not going to last. I think we're going to see a lot of people very upset about this because you spend that kind of money, you want that social network, you want to build relationships, and you want to really have something that lasts much longer than your college stint. And that's, I think, going to increase the likelihood of additional student loan defaults. People unable to make good on those loans. They're going to, I think, default. We're going to see a lot of that happen in the next 12 to 18 months, I would bet. Another thing that I see happening is credit card defaults. We have $14 trillion in US credit card debt right now. And we have all of those businesses that are getting impacted in a negative way. And that's just employees. Right now, we have 30,700,000 small businesses in America. And a lot of those businesses are deemed non-essential. So you have all of these businesses that are going to be greatly impacted. You have credit cards getting hit. You have student loans that are going to be getting hit. We look at how fast rents have been rising for the last many decades. And just in the last decade, we have rents nearly doubling, yet the federal minimum wage remain the same. The question I ask myself is, can rents continue to rise at this pace? Which areas are going to be impacted the most? And which direction is real estate going? Because if you can have that clear visualization of where the market's going and make decisions accordingly, I think you're going to do quite well. And that's what I see. I see big changes happening to real estate. But this is all great news. This is all really good news because this provides us an opportunity to make a fortune in real estate investing. And that's where you really want to make your money. We see all these businesses changing. The one thing that's never going to change is the roof over our head, shelter. That will never, ever change. And if you have that one really good deal, it's going to impact your life forever. Right now, there's so many landlords that are collecting rent that are on Section 8 and they're getting paid by the government and they're just laughing right to the bank and relaxing. This is like a vacation for them. And there's other landlords that don't know what they're doing and they're 70% loan to value on these properties and they have tenants that are unable to make good on their rents and they're sweating their butt off. And there's just going to be a huge influx of foreclosures and defaults that are happening and just a lot of change. We're going to see just a world of change happening. And that's why right now I'm not going to be investing because we haven't realized this change yet. We're still living in this fantasy land where the economy was perfect and where everything was great. But right now we're just living in a world of stimulus, government printing money, and unemployment, and everything seems as if almost nothing has happened. But we give it time. We'll realize the truth and capitalize on that great opportunity. But this is definitely a good time to start gaining that education in real estate. This is the time. I've been in real estate 12 years, and it's taken a while to really understand exactly what I was doing and have that game plan. And I believe we're going to have that small window of opportunity, just a small window of opportunity to run out and buy one deal or two deals or three deals before the market starts to correct. And if you know what you're doing and you buy that one right deal, you'll have a completely different life. Point blank, a completely different life. But if you don't, you run out there and you buy the wrong deal and you're stuck carrying this wrong deal, you're going to most likely never forgive yourself because you'll say, wow, I could have really bought this and I could have made so much more money and my life would have looked so much different. And that's the key. So I would recommend for you to study real estate, learn as much as you possibly can about real estate, build out a business plan, and look around at the people around you and see who's doing well and who's not doing well. You'll see that a good chunk of the people that are doing well are people that are just smart investors that were conservative with their money. They live within their means. They weren't trying to be flashy and overextend themselves. So there's a lot of great lessons happening right now. It's a great time to be alive. It's an incredible time to be alive. And invest wisely, study, learn, make smart decisions, and you'll set yourself up and your family up for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button, drop your comments below, and subscribe. If you're a new subscriber, drop in the comment section I'm a new subscriber. I'll personally welcome you to the channel. And I also have a mentorship program, link in my description. All right, guys, until next time.